Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 20 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. This is episode number 14, and if you missed the second upload from last night, you definitely didn't want to miss that one. Check it out, top right corner, because, well, I mean, it kind of spoils it right now if you did miss the episode, but we packed ourselves 91 rated Eden Hazard, which is of course an absolutely phenomenal pack for the Road to Glory. It gives us an insane marquee player to work with, and of course our latest squad looks a little bit like this. If you enjoyed today's episode, hit me with a thumbs up button. Let's continue on the hype train, and let's smash 5,000 likes today. I know you guys can do it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Click that notification bell so you never miss an upload. And let's get into the episode then, shall we? So with the Ones to Watch promo coming out, we have the Ones to Watch season objective, as I'm sure you guys are part way through. And that's what we're going to aim to do today, is get like some of these challenges done. Also in the season objectives, we have the weekly objectives, which start off with bronze section, then a silver section, then a gold section. That's pretty interesting to me. It means that there's lots of ways to earn XP, and I think that we finally found a way, we finally got a tell as to, oh yeah, okay, every week it's going to allow us to earn thousands and thousands of XP, which is how we're going to progress towards that level 30, because I was sitting there working out the numbers thinking, these daily objectives are not enough, you know. I don't think they're going to give us enough to what we need in order to actually, you know, complete it and get that Zaha or whatever it is we do decide to choose. So one of the weekly objectives, once I'd done the bronze category and we got into silver, was play a mystery ball match and score a finesse shot. So I figured, you know what, let's go into a game with our Eden Hazard squad and just play a game of mystery ball, see what happens. And the first goal I scored, that actually was a finesse shot. It was just a rebound finesse shot. Not amazing, but I tell you what, every time I go into this game mode, I genuinely have a fun time, which is obviously the very polar opposite of pretty much how all of us feel when we play a Division Rivals match, right? Rivals is super sweaty, super, I don't know, super competitive, right? So, like, you can go into this match. I don't think I would genuinely care if I lost a game in this mode, because at the end of the day, sometimes you'll get 2 goals for getting taking a shot when you've got shooting boost, and or 3 goals when you've got all boost, and it's like, well, yeah, it's kind of unfair, but at the end of the day, you might be the one to score it, you might be the one to concede it, it just doesn't matter. It's just super casual, and none of it goes towards your records or anything like that. So if you're struggling, if you want to, like, decompress, de-stress a little bit from that Division Rivals life, then you know what, just take a few minutes, have a couple games in the FUT friendlies, because it is a casual mode where you can just go and, like I say, just de-stress and try and have fun with the squad that you've put together. So I ended up being like 9-1 up here, and the goal that I just conceded there, I just like literally backwards ran into my goal and scored an own goal with Sissoko, or I think it was. It's just like, oh my god, what is going on? But yeah, like I was 9-1 up, and then I thought this guy was kind of getting back into the match. Ended up getting another goal to put us 11-5 up there with Eden Hazard. But he gets the all boost, and the all boost is all powerful. And he does go ahead and make it 11-8. So it's getting a little bit close now, until I basically end it here by some nice dribbling with Eden Hazard. And we weren't even on a dribbling boost, so fair play. It just shows you how good his dribbling actually is on our main man, on our superstar for the Road to Glory. So that objective was done, and we also, I think also, if you score goals in Mystery Ball, it counts them as if you've scored actually like 14 goals. So I got that first part of Ndombele done, which was score 20 goals on FUT this week. Buzzing. Also then played a couple of like friendly matches with my mates in like mystery ball swaps, king of the hill, that type of thing, in order to get the seasonal objectives, 500 XP for whatever they are in the milestones or in the season. No, it's in the season pass ones, yeah. And then I went out and did some bronze pack method off camera. It was really, really good in Friday night, Saturday morning, because one of the objectives this week, I think in bronze category, was to buy a stadium. So stadiums went up in price and to the point where I could sell them for 400 coins, and the amount of times I was getting stadiums in bronze packs was crazy. So bronze pack method was working an absolute treat for me. We were genuinely making profit and a lot of the time keeping the players. I think I've got my club up to 800 players now, so that's a really good thing. You know, we are starting to really build up, and I was making profit at the time. Brazilian managers, French managers, those sorts of things sell for a good 1,000 coins as well, as you will have seen from my transfer list. Progressing our way through the season pass then, this time I am going to choose, I think I choose the 8-bit football stadium theme, because I assume everyone's going to go for the Kraken. The Calavera one I don't like the look of so much, so we go for 8-bit football. Yeah, I think I took that one as a badge as well, or I have that as a badge somewhere. I can't like replace my Salford City badge. I think that looks amazing. That's what I'm using in the top left, as you can see. More stuff sold. I packed another Salford City badge, and it actually sells for a few hundred coins, so that was good. So I think we started at like 14,000 coins with 5k up in terms of profit and loads more players and consumables in the club. So the bronze pack method was a huge success once again. So now is the point of the episode where I wanted to get stuck into some division rivals. I really want to test this team out. I want to see how good I am with Hazard, how good my front three of Hazard, Fekir, Ousmane Dembele is. You know, can I work in this 4-1-2-1-2? And I played a whole bunch of division rivals games because I am aware that with the weekend league starting in just a few days' time, I really need to start earning some points and getting that 2,000 points towards actually unlocking it. So we're going to try and make our way towards that a little bit today, but I've still got a very, very, very long way to go. But hey, we've also got a lot of stuff to complete for Ndombele, right? So I'm going to be completing that throughout the week. As I play more rivals games, as I get stuff done for Ndombele, I'm going to be earning more rank points, you know, to get better rewards for Thursday and, of course, to unlock the weekend league. So all being well, and as long as I don't lose literally every match for the next few days, which, I mean, there is a strong possibility of doing, then we should come away later on in this week with a new Ndombele. It means we can sell our tradable one that we've got, whose price has crashed, but hey, what are you going to do? I kind of need him for my team right now anyway. And then, of course, we will be able to start the stress of the weekend league come next weekend. And I'm hoping that by playing in this division rivals, like against players which I am genuinely struggling against, I think that they're all quite good players. I hope so anyway. And I think that maybe when I get into the weekend league, that the first 10 games at least might be a little bit easier on me, because maybe some of those people are in Division 5 or Division 6 or something. And yeah, I just hope that learning against these tough opponents is going to teach me something that I need to know for when it comes to actually playing the weekend league for red rewards and, of course, for weekly packs. So next game, another strong-ish looking squad. Obviously, at this point, my team is better because we do have a 91 Hazard at our disposal, which is also very, very nice thing to have. We score at the near post with him there to actually go 2-0 up, to put ourselves 2-0 up. So good start to this one. It means that we're actually firing. We just need to learn how to defend, because actually Rodrigo turns me, knocks it into Ousmane Dembele, and a few minutes later I've conceded. So still kind of got to wake up at the back. Switching to manual jockey definitely has helped me, I think. Sometimes I overshoot how far I track a player, but then sometimes I also feel like you recover quicker and your players just feel more fluid. So switching to manual jockey might be a good idea for you guys. 4-1 up in this game then. Ousmane pushes through. Can I work a fifth goal? We knock it back to Pogba, who I brought on as a sub. And actually Sissoko gets a goal. The reason for bringing Pogba on as a sub, even though he's just a loan and means that I'm wasting him before the weekend league, was just that there was like the challenges for Ndombele, which was like score or assist using a player that is a midfielder, and I think that means centre mid, or win a game scoring with Prem players. And I just wanted to obviously make sure that happens, so I can start getting towards the Frenchman, because I want the Ones To Watch version quite desperately. So another level in the season progress, and we are going to take ourselves an 89 rated Lewandowski. No idea when I'm going to use him, but if it's anything, you know, like some of the other loans that we've been unlocking, EA have been doing like Salah's story and Hazard's story. So you never know when they're going to put in like something different for, you know, use a Lewandowski or use a Polish striker to get a few games in squad battles or whatever to unlock some XP. So I took him over Benzema. A two-player pack that we got this time wasn't quite as good as yesterday's, or a couple of days ago when we ended up getting Roussillon. But we'll take the fact that you can't be super lucky every single time. So into the next division rivals match then. This guy's got a solid squad, and I can see that he's slightly adapted it to try and bring in some League One players, which is something we're going to have to do later this week. I don't know who I'm going to buy. It's probably going to be someone like Memphis Depay if I can afford him, because you need to score with League One players, and I'm not just going to buy absolutely trash ones that I'm going to really struggle with. I'm going to probably buy like a Ben Yedder or a Memphis Depay. It all depends on the price of these players. I actually think Ben Yedder's near 50k, so that wouldn't be a wise choice. Yeah, I'm not gonna really do buy a 50k player just for a couple of goals in rivals. However, watch this space, because you never know what I'm gonna do by the end of the week, do you? So I end up going 3-1 up in this match here, and then right at the end I actually scored a header with a Premier League player from a corner, which is just going to mean that I'm going to win a match using Prem players. I'm going to score a header and with someone that has over 82 physicality, and I'm going to score from a corner, which completes or adds towards 3 different objectives, which was such a sigh of relief and a very, very lucky thing to happen, because headers are so difficult on this game. Genuinely, I am struggling like mad to get headers into the back of the net. And I don't know what's wrong with them. I feel like they definitely need a buff. I know that last year headers were a lot more OP than they currently are now. And it is nice that we're not conceding headers constantly. But come on, man. They need to be a little bit better than what they are right now. Everything feels super manual. And I just feel like those sliders need upping a little bit in an upcoming patch. Let's hope so anyway. So I get a very late equaliser with this in this game. I mean, unfortunately, it's a game where I waste a Pogba because, I score with him and stuff, but I needed to win the match for that to go towards the score and win using a Premier League player for the Ndombele. So, worst case scenario has happened. You know, we wasted a loan on the Pogba, but hey, it's going to happen. You can't guarantee yourselves a win every single time in Rivals. So this one's going to push us into rank 2 for now. Obviously the points are going to be a bit higher as you are watching this, as it's a couple of days later, but just beware that that's the next couple of days are going to be me playing Rivals, me getting some squad battles rewards, and of course working towards the old Ones To Watch objective. So, this game right here was difficult. Right off the very get-go, I want to learn to dribble like this lad, because whatever he was doing, or he or she, whatever they were doing, my God, they could dribble nicely with their players. I was really struggling to defend against it. I find myself 2-0 down after like 20 minutes, thinking, okay, this is the game where I need to kind of learn. I want to try and get goals, so I did end up, I kind of sweated it across to Eden Hazard there, but it was the smart thing to do in order to get the goal to get back in this game. I maybe should have tackled Iñaki Williams there, but he's just so quick. And then, wow, what a finish that is from Jose Callejon to put him 3-1 up. But we scoop round with Usman, and we actually get a goal back again, showing that the Frenchman is really solid. His finishing is a little bit off, but my God. What have I just conceded? I watched the replay back on that one. I don't think I've included it in the video. No, I haven't. But my goalkeeper, if he would have stood still, would have stopped that bicycle kick from Iago Aspas. Instead, the ball comes at him and he goes like this. And the ball just goes past him. And I don't know. I was in despair at that point, and things got really quite bad. We get another goal back there, but this game is going to literally end 6-3. I bring the goalie out, and of course he's going to do what we did in the first half, which is sweat it across. That is the smart thing to do. So a 6-3 defeat really brought me back down to earth after a couple of nice wins, and actually playing fairly well. We're still under halfway towards unlocking the weekend league, so we've got a very, very long way to go. But I am chilling in 1300-ish, nearly 1400 skill rating. What are you working towards right now? What is your skill rating? What division are you in? If you could let me know down below in the comment section. I want to gauge where I'm at compared to where you guys are at in terms of division rivals. And how many games have you played? What rank are you in? Just let me know what division you're in and what rank you're in right now. Because I'd be very, very curious to know exactly where people are at. So this game right here, the guy had like a real nice team. He had the Sergio Aguero, who is quite difficult to deal with. He had, I think, Raheem Sterling, and just a nice Prem team. I end up being 2-0 down against this guy. Can't score against him. His interceptions were way beyond what I could play around because I'm struggling with the passing as well. So I ended up getting this very, very late, sort of just like 1 goal back. Lovely goal from Ndombele, to be fair. I didn't think he could shoot like that with 65 shooting, but I'll take it. It was a nice green time finesse, but yeah, completely destroyed in that one. And again, you just try and learn from it. You just try and take a little bit from what my opponent was doing there in the way that he was actually like intercepting the play, and I've got to try and read the game a bit better and do that myself. So I think that's gameplay done for the episode. The last thing to do is the SBC that came out on Friday or Saturday night. I'm not sure which one it was. It was Pulisic on the move. I think it was Saturday night, right? So you guys have got until about 6 PM tonight to complete this one. It's cheaper than a regular gold upgrade because it costs about 2.5k in total. You can use bronzes and it gives you a tradable 2-player pack. So we're actually going to get boards from this 2-player pack, and it's going to be German right mid from Bayern Munich, which is really sick. We end up getting ourselves Serge Gnabry, 84 rated, and it is tradable. This is a 2-player pack that is tradable. So another fantastic little pull there. That's going to be around 30,000 coins. And I tweeted about this pack saying that you guys should definitely do it. It's worth it. Some of you might not really get anything, but the amount of responses of I got Ones To Watch this, I got Inform this, I got myself a 90 rated this was awesome. So I would say if you've still got time and you can still, and you know, it isn't expired yet, definitely go and do that SBC. Use some of the bronzes that you've done from bronze pack method because you've been following the series, right? Do some bronze pack method, get some bronzes, stick them in the squad, and hopefully you come out with a decent little 2-player pack like I did right there. And it really is swings and roundabouts, because the one we got earlier on in the episode, we got a 75 rated rare gold that is never really worth anything, so it just is the luck of the draw, isn't it, at this point? It just went quite well for me today. So Lallana is in the next pack. I mean, that's obviously not great. It could have been a lot better in that Electrum pack, or mixed pack, should I say. We get rid of Gnabry, and we are up to 59,000 coins. Some more bronze stuff is sold. So what it was stadiums were selling. I think like American strikers for the Pulisic SBC were actually selling as well. And we get summer moves completed here, which gives us another small Electrum players pack. And we've done like nearly half of the Ndombele stuff, but we've done the easier things, man. We've got a lot of rival stuff to go. We've got to get a lot of wins. I think I also need to like... Do I need to score a header? I don't know what it is. I've got to do all sorts of stuff. Buy the League One players. It's going to be a grind this week, that is for sure. But he's a player that's fully actually in my squad right now. If I can't unlock this by the end of the week, then I think I have failed. So, yeah, we definitely need to make sure we go ahead and get him. And that's going to wrap up the episode for today, guys. As you can see, the player bios scrolling through now on how many goals I've scored with my players. Some of it online, some of it squad battles, so don't read into it too much. But I am enjoying Usman. Obviously, I'm loving Eden Hazard. If you would do me a massive favour, hit that thumbs up button on today's episode. I'd really appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. My social media links can be found down below in the description. Come follow me on Twitter. Come follow me on Instagram. And most importantly, I hope you all have a lovely day. I will catch you tomorrow with another episode. Peace.